Celsius, Three Arrows Capital, Finblock, the list goes on. These centralized exchanges, these counterparties are wrecking the average person in crypto like you and me. The problem with that is because people don't listen and they don't understand how crypto works. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about why the most important thing that you can understand and do in crypto to protect yourself is to always have possession of your crypto. It started with Celsius and now it continues to get worse and worse. Who's next on the chopping block? Let's dive deeper into how this happened and what you could do to prevent yourself from being one of those casualties. Roll the clip and let's get into it. Today's Friday, June 17th, and we're gonna check the market here. Again, if you go to CoinMarketCap, I'm looking at the 7-day percentages across the board and it is all red. Bitcoin down 29%, Ethereum down 36%, BNB 25%, Cardano 16%, XRP 16%, Solana 17%, Doge 25%, Polkadot 17%. I mean, I could go all the way down, guys, and I don't see anything green. Not a single thing in the last week has been in the green, and we continue to see a sharp decline in prices across cryptocurrency. We are seeing more and more crazy stories come out about these centralized firms that have just been raping and pillaging people and being excessive and, quite frankly, dishonest in their practices. The biggest one, guys, is Celsius and this clown Mashinsky. I just love saying that guy's name because he sounds like some character from a bad movie. Unfortunately, the biggest problem with Celsius is that they seem to like to gamble. They were being over aggressive with other people's money. Celsius Network, the platform, essentially was trying to be an interest earning yield platform. It is now frozen withdrawals from their customers after using a myriad of failed DeFi strategies. So essentially, they got into the DeFi game and over leveraged, over bet, and became reckless and has now wrecked the average consumer's cryptocurrencies. Again, this has suffered as a series of severe losses, including over 38,000 Ethereum in a blunder related to Stakehound, followed by a $22 million loss in connection with Badger DAO hack. So not only have they been horrible in terms of the protection of the exchange, they've made a ton of bad bets using your money. Customers now fear they will never be able to access their funds that are locked out on Celsius. I've talked about this many times on this channel, and specifically I've made many reels on my TikTok and Instagram talking about the fact that if it's not your keys, it's not your coins. And unfortunately, this continues to be more and more true as these stories come out. This market's already been reeling from last month's Luna collapse. Now the cryptocurrency market has shed $180 billion off its market cap in the wake of Celsius' announcement, and major exchanges have announced job cuts. We've seen Coinbase announce that they're laying off 10% of its firm. We've seen Three Arrows Capital potentially becoming insolvent, which is insane. If Three Arrows goes down, that is going to be a major catastrophe to the entire crypto space. We could see potentially hundreds and hundreds of millions come off of the total market cap. As we've already seen, it's less than 1 trillion. Three Arrows Capital failed to meet demands from its lenders. So it's slumping to an extra lower cost of this digital currency as we continue to see the Federal Reserve continue to announce rate hikes. As it did yesterday, the Fed hiked its benchmark interest rate by 0.75%. It's the biggest increase we've seen since 1994. So the response has seen markets continue to decline. It's showing that officials also significantly cut their outlook for 2022's economic growth, now anticipating just a 1.7% gain in GDP, and that's down from 2.8% in March. Chairman Powell said he clearly knows that 75 basis point increase is an unusually large one, and he does not expect moves of this size to be common. However, he then followed up that statement with saying he expects the July meeting to see an increase of 50 or 75 basis points. It would be detrimental to the overall economy as we see expectations and market sentiment continue to decline. So where does this leave us, guys? And I think what we're going to see is the SEC. We probably are going to see regulation at some point in time. I don't think regulation is a bad thing. I believe that for crypto to get to the next level, there has to be some type of regulation involved. I'm looking here at the former SEC chair, Jay Clayton. He said the former securities regulator joined Grayspace to take a look back at his time heading the SEC and a look forward to where regulation is headed in the future. Some of the highlights that Clayton discussed, he said that he doesn't believe government agencies should take a one-size-fits-all approach to crypto regulation. One of the big things that we want to look at, though, is the SEC looking at these cryptocurrencies and trying to classify them as a security. Essentially, that's why XRP has been tied up in this long lawsuit, because when you talk about securities, especially in the United States, that's a very fine line. Most of these cryptocurrency founders and developers certainly do never want to talk about a security, because then they would be offering something with investors or retail wanting something in return, or rather an expectation for profit. And that's why a lot of these are designed to not be a security, but rather something different so that they could avoid these types of regulations. So my question is, what's it going to take for the market sentiment to turn around? How are we going to get back into a bullish sentiment? When is confidence going to come back? Unfortunately, I don't see that happening for probably the rest of the year, guys. I believe that we're going to continue to see a decline in the market. We still have war going on. We still have uncertainty in the markets. There's just a lot stacked against us right now, but don't lose hope. I believe by this time in 2023, summer, that we'll start to see the tide turn. We are looking at 2023 and going into 2024 when the next Bitcoin halving happens. And historically, that's when Bitcoin has taken off to new all-time highs. But you gotta stick in the game. You gotta stay on this channel, because I'm gonna give you the market updates. I'm gonna give you the real talk. I'm not gonna be a moon boy and tell you that next month Bitcoin's gonna get to 100, because that's BS. We have to stay conservative here. We have to stay realistic. We have to protect our investments. We have to protect the money that we've put in here, or that we continue to DCA in, and we just have to stay the course. And as a reminder, guys, I'm releasing my book, The Hex Phenomenon. It will be coming out here at the end of June. You can see that I've got the hard copy here. I'm making the final edits. I'm gonna continue to give you more updates as the book launch happens. We will continue to provide not only more value on this channel, in the book, inside my private crypto group. Also keep a lookout for the crypto course that is in development right now. We're putting the pieces together. We're excited to bring that out and launch it. It's going to be packed full of great information. And as always, guys, I appreciate you being here on this channel. And please like and subscribe so that you can continue to stay updated with what's going on in the crypto universe. Till next time, we'll catch you on the next one. Be phenomenal. Peace.